Hi there. Welcome to another episode of Chaos with Kanjon. We've got a nice painting ready for you here today. We're going to paint a nice landscape. I think you'll enjoy it a lot. Go ahead and grab your brushes and let's get started. We're going to have them run the colors across the bottom of the screen for you there, so you know which ones you can use. But let's go ahead and take a look at this. So I've gone ahead and filled this canvas with titanium liquid white. Liquid white. And it's going to make it nice and smooth so that we can paint whatever we want on this canvas. We're going to start out by painting a nice sky. How does that sound? We're going to do a nice landscape here. So we're going to grab some of this phthalo blue right here and just mix it in right here. Just kind of, maybe we'll add in just like the slightest touch of Prussian blue and just kind of blend that in right there. And then what we're going to do, just fill in this canvas up here. Nice, fun strokes. Just really get that paint on there. Just mix it all in. Oh, yeah. Really get a nice, fun sky on this landscape here. Let's see what we can do with this. Let's keep going. Lots of blue. Just nice crisscross strokes. Nice and easy. Okay. So that's starting to come together. So let's blend that in a little bit. It's nice crisscross strokes. All right, a little more. There we go. Nice and smooth. That's looking pretty good so far. It's blue. Now, let's actually clean our brush off here. And then we're going to take just a little bit of, actually, you know what? What if we made this a sunset today? What if we made a nice sunset scene and really made some different colors in the sky here, really bring the scene out? Let's try that a little bit. So let's actually we're going to make a little bit of indigo or purple or whatever this color might be. We're going to take some of that phthalo blue and some of this bright red, two very bold colors, and just mix them in and get, oh, look at that lovely violet there. Oh, all right, okay. So now what we're going to do is just get just a little bit on this brush, just a little bit. And then what we're going to do is just sort of lay it in up there. Let it mix in with all the paints that are on the canvas. Look at that. It's not too strong, but we're going to make it a little bit stronger. We love a good deep purple. Yeah, look at that. Look at that nice purple. Nice colors on the canvas. Really just coming out of that brush really smoothly. Let's get a little bit more up here in the corners here. Just really blend that in. Get a nice smooth texture. And maybe at the bottom, we're going to have a sun. Well, let's try that. What would a sun look like at sunset? Well, probably going to have some cadmium yellow for a nice bright spot. We're going to put that in there first. And we're going to see how this goes. We're also going to grab a little bit of Indian yellow, which most people would just call orange. But we'll go along with it. Let's grab some of this. And just kind of add it in around the sun here. And we're going to really just make, you know what we're going to do actually, we're just going to make this whole bottom layer more orange. Look at that. Nice and orange, letting that colors really take over the canvas there. I'm going to brighten it up even more. And let's take some of that other red color here and put that on the bottom here too. I'm just going to blend that in just a little bit. All right? That's nice, isn't it? And then we're gonna give it a little bit of a lighter tone and kind of in the middle here, just to add a little bit of interest. Why not? Let's do it. In our world, this is how light works at sunset. Doesn't matter. In your painting, it can be however you like. All right, let's go bold with those red colors. Let's get a little crazy here. Let's get lots of. Uh-oh. Don't worry, we have plenty of red paint left. This is fine. Nice bright red. Pull that along the bottom here. We get a really nice thick blend of it. In fact, I'm going to grab a fresh canvas over here. There we go. Now we have some nice fresh colors. There we go. Nice solid red coming across there. And let's just go ahead and blend that in. Really let those colors shine through. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Look at that. Look at that. Now, we have a little bit of some happy accidents up here, but that's okay. We'll make it work. Let's put in some nice fluffy clouds here. That sounds like a good idea. We're going to grab our 2-inch oval brush and just grab a good bit of the titanium white here. Blend some off to the side, and just a tiny bit of the midnight black. We're going to blend that in too. Just a little bit of a gray tone, and we're going to just start to just tap this onto the canvas. Just like that. Nice and easy, and we've got some clouds already. Let's get some more paint on there. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Let's give this cloud another friend too. Clouds have to have friends. And I'm just going to tap all that in. Just like that. Maybe we'll add in just a little bit of a darker tone here. So we can kind of add some texture to these clouds, right? In fact, you know what? This is sunset. So we can actually add a whole bunch of fun tones to this. And you know what? I'm feeling we're going to add some more of that purple to it. So I'm going to mix this color again. We're going to do it over here. Just like that. Get a nice rich tone. Maybe we'll even let it be a little more red, more pinkish. This will be fun. All right, let's just gently tap that in on there. And you're going to be like, oh, Canyon, that sure is a lot of color for a cloud. And I'm just going to tell you, don't worry about it. We'll get to it. And your clouds can also look however you want to. If you want vibrant colors in your clouds, hey, that's fantastic. All right. Next thing we're going to do is grab our smooth fan brush. All right, okay. And we're going to make it nice and big, nice and clean. No paint on this one. And we're just going to kind of pull some of these colors out just a little bit, just to push it around. Just a little bit. Just kind of swirl them a little bit, make them nice and wispy. There you go. Blend some of those colors. Really starts to come alive on the canvas. And then what we're going to do is get our nice blender brush and really just fluff these clouds up. Really give them that nice feel. Just nice swirls on here. Nice, cool cloud wispy looks. Look at that. Look at that cloud. Look at how vibrant it is. Very colorful. All right. I think we have some nice clouds. Now let's put that sun back in there, because we got rid of it. And we would love to have that back. So let's, you know what, let's go back for that Indian yellow. Put that in right there. And, when you look right at the sun, it's pretty bright. We're just going to add in some titanium white right there. How about that? And then, next to the sun, going around it, let's actually get our smooth bristle brush again. Just kind of add in a little bit of a yellowish tint to it. And now don't worry about how messy it is here, because it's going to be a mess, and that's fine. But we're going to blend it a little bit. Just like that. Oh, maybe a little bit too much, but that's okay. And now you might be thinking, well, Kanyon, you're clearly using a digital program for this. Why don't you just use the undo button? To which I say, no. So we're just going to keep going at this. And we're going to take some of this here. We're going to wash this brush off. Beat the devil out of it. And then we're going to get a nice amount of titanium white back on there. Get that right back in there. There we go. We have a nice sun in our scene, really shining through. Isn't that nice? You know what? What goes well against a nice horizon other than a sea? Let's do that. Let's put a nice sea in here. So we're going to take a little bit of phthalo blue, and we're going to take the other phthalo color, green. Make a nice sea foamy type color. And you know what? We're going to use our 2-inch brush for this one. Make sure that one's cleaned off as well. All right. And then, we're really going to flood this canvas with this. Just right here. I try to not cover up our sun there that we just worked so hard on. But if we did, we could just go back to it. It's okay. And then let's get a little more paint. Let's really let this stuff blend on here. Look at that. Look at that. That really come out here in this scene. Oops. Let's get some more of this deal that we just changed the colors of a little bit. That's okay. Not to worry. We'll mix some more paint back in there. It's all right. Okay. And here we go. Here we go. Let's get that again. Yeah, nice rich colors on this canvas. Isn't that fun? Really load this brush up. Even with our little accident of paint mixing right there, we even have a slight hue shift in the water. That's kind of interesting. That's fun, right? So let's work with that. And you know what? We're going to do something really fun here. We're going to add a little bit of a shimmer to the water. And how we're going to do that is we're going to take just a little cloth, dip it in some paint thinner, and just gently pull down from our sun there. Just like that. And you know what we might do as well is maybe we'll add a little bit of a color tone to that. So let's sneak in just a little bit of some, let's see, what would go well here? A little bit of cadmium yellow. Just a little bit. Don't worry about how you apply it. You can really use any brush here. Make sure your brush is nice and clean. You get some nice clean yellows on there. All right, so we've done that. Now, what are we going to do with this? Oh, well, let's go ahead and get our 2-inch brush. Dip it in some paint thinner a little bit. And watch this, watch this. Oh. A nice, fun shimmer across the water. Look at that. Isn't that fun? All right. Now, what else? What else does this scene need? You know, it needs mountains. Every scene needs some mountains, right? So let's put some in. Let's have some fun with it. So what we're going to do with this is grab a bit more of that titanium white and put it over here. And we're going to grab midnight black. And we're going to just sort of smack that on there, just like that. And you can kind of notice there's a little bit of a gradient to it. That's pretty cool. Let's use that. That's neat. So I've loaded up a good bit on my paint knife here. And we're just going to go ahead and go whoop, whoop. Look at that. Oh, look at those mountains that just come right out of this. Isn't that fun? We'll have them come all the way down to the sea. There we go. Let's just go ahead and smooth this out just a little bit so we can work with it a little more. Oh, isn't that nice? All right. Now we're going to do one of my favorite parts here. Grab just a little roll of white on your paint knife. And on the side with the sun, we're just going to add a little bit of a reflection here. Just pull it across. If you make little happy accidents, that's fine. Don't worry. They can work however you want in your mountain scene. Just like that. Just like that. Let's add some more. Let's really add a lot of nice white highlights to this. Just like that. And maybe we'll add a little bit of a purple tone on the other side. So let's add our bristled round brush here. Take some more of that violet color that we've mixed here. And just gently tap a little bit of that in over here. Just to kind of give a little bit of color to this. Let it blend in with all the other colors that are already on there. All the other gray that's on there. And just let it happen. And maybe we're going to take our bristle brush and just add in some nice edges to these mountains here. Just like that. All right. Now, what do we think is going to be at the bottom over here? I think there's going to be a field of snow. Let's start with that. So, what should we do to actually make this happen? Let's do a little bit of that cloud color that we made earlier. We're going to take some of that. We're going to grab our bigger brush for this one. Nice big 2-inch brush. Favorite one. Really just grab a bunch of that Just come across here with this. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Get some nice tones in there. And you know what? I think we're gonna add some trees there. Trees are a good little friend for our mountains. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's take our fan brush and let's go right for that midnight black. Why not? Why not? Here we go. And just gently, just gently put some branches in here. And we're gonna have a little forest. And now you might be thinking, well, gee, if those are mountains right there, aren't these trees kind of huge? To which I say, don't worry about it. Maybe the trees are huge in our world, and that's just how they're gonna be. Well, this is fine. Here we go. Nice marks of trees here. Now, trees aren't just black. We got to give them a little bit of color. So let's do that. We're going to take a little bit of sap green here and a little bit of Van Dyke brown. What a fun color name. Really mix it in there. Kind of dull it out a little bit because these trees are off in the distance. And let's just gently add some marks onto our trees here. If you go a little too heavy, it might just look like a big splotch of color, but don't worry. You can just paint more tree trunks in there. It's okay. Or maybe you want a really vibrant forest where the trees glow in the dark and you want to use some bright colored paints. You can have whatever you want in your world. Do it. Just go for it. Look at that. There we go. That's looking nice. And you know what? Maybe in our world, there's multiple seasons at once. We've got, winter here with the snow on the ground, but maybe we're also going to have a big rolling hill with a nice spring feel. Let's do that. So we're going to take a little bit of that mixture for the trees that we just made here. And let's actually just go right across here. We're going to have a hill right in the foreground. Maybe we'll go for a lighter sap green color than that. There we go. Look at that. Just really let that paint get right onto the canvas. There we go. Isn't that nice? All right. Now let's blend in just a little bit of cadmium yellow in here into the edge, just to kind of give it that accent of light. And there we go. Look at that. And now that's a really soft looking hill. What if we made it just look a little bit more lively? Let's get our bristled 1-inch oval and just tap gently on the edge here. Just like that. Okay, that's looking nice. Now, okay. Let's have some more fun with this. Let's get some more of that sap green and some of that cadmium yellow. Mix them together here. Get a little bit more of that sap green. And just start giving some more accents to this. Just like that. And maybe we'll add in a little bit of titanium white. Ooh, isn't that fun? Look at that. Now light also needs shadow, so let's go ahead and add some of that Van Dyke brown. We can just take that color right as it is. Or maybe we'll mix it with another color to darken it a little bit. Or make it not so brown. One of those things. Here we go. There we go. Nice messy paint canvas. Nice and fun. There we go. Now, what can we put on this hill here? Maybe a big tree? We gotta have a big tree. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go ahead and grab our bristle brush here. And just hold it nice and vertical. Grab some of that midnight black. Mix it in with some Van Dyke brown. And let's just Here we go. We're just going to pull a tree down right here. It's going to be right here. Let's have a tree on the edge of our scene. There we go. Don't be afraid to get a lot of paint. You want a nice solid tree trunk here. You can also do this with a paint knife if you choose. Just to really get those colors blended in there. Oh, well, maybe our tree trunk's a little bit wider at the bottom. That's okay. That's how this tree prefers to grow. And there we go. Look at that. Look at that. Now, let's go ahead and add some of those branches. Now, we know that trees aren't really just black, right? But we'll get to that. Don't worry. Don't worry. Again, really load the paint on that brush. Just tap that in. Tap that in. Tap, 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 tap. Remember, trees get pretty pointy towards the top. At least these evergreens do. But then again, your tree can look however you want. Maybe you want the branches to point the other direction and they point up. That's okay. That's how your world is. Mine is just this. Just this. That's all it needs to be. Okay. So there's a tree there. It looks like it's a little dead or burnt or charred. We don't want that. We want a nice lively tree. So let's take some of that various green mixture that we've got and start to fluff this up a little bit. Use that brush and really just kind of pull some of the colors around so that you're making nice scratchy marks. Just to kind of really give that tree its fluff, its pine needles, its fur, whatever you want to call it. Oh goodness. I mean, this is fine. This is a happy accident. We're gonna just fluff this up. It's okay. And then let's go progressively lighter with our colors here. And just kind of accent it just a little bit more. But before we go too much on these branches here, something else I would like to do is add a little bit of an accent to the side of this trunk here. Again, just taking our brush and just gently bringing it down the side here. Look at that. Now it stands out. Now it looks like it's actually facing the sun. Look at that. Look at that. Let's just go ahead and add a little bit of more needles on top of this. And you know what? Let's go a little heavier on this. Let's even go right for that cadmium yellow. We're going to be a little bold. These trees aren't yellow. And still, we're gonna put a little bit of some markers on there so you can kind of see maybe the funky reflections of the sunlight. Maybe that's fun. Oh. Happy accidents. Happy accidents. There we go. There we go. Try not to press too hard with your brush or you'll blend it in. You kind of want those nice sharp marks to stand out there. Now let's do a little bit more with this field right here. I feel like we could really make this shine. Let's actually take some of that titanium white again and just kind of pull it along the edge here. And then along with that, let's dry our brush off, clean it. Just kind of push some of those colors back up so they kind of go back into the water. So it's got more of a fluffed up appearance. Look at that. Look at that. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's get this brush here. It's a pointed round brush, and we're gonna get a little bit of bright red and a little bit of alizarin crimson. That's what that red color is. But we knew that all along. That's okay. And we're just gonna put some little dots on here. Maybe there's little berries or flowers. This hill's fairly close to us, but it's still not that close, so we don't need to worry about the details of all the flowers. We're just gonna put some in, just like that. Just like that. And what else should we do here? Let's add a little bit more of that cadmium yellow here. Kind of do similar little accents on this side here. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. I'd say this is really coming together. Let's do something a little crazy here. Let's do something we might regret. Let's grab some of this titanium white Actually, not that much paint. That is too much. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. We're going to just gently brush and tap just a little bit on this. Kind of show some reflections in the scene. Create a little more interest. Look at that. Look at that. All right. That's looking pretty good. Now, what's out in the water here? This is a fun spot. I'll tell you what, this maybe would be a little bit. This is fine. Oh, this is good. Look at that. Red, very red. Let's blend that one in a little bit. Try to be nice and smooth here. Let's get our filbert brush here. Get a little bit of paint there on that. Really let it pull the colors on the canvas a bit. There we go. Let's try to pull that out from the sun a little too. There we go. There we go. Remember, your world can work however you want. Mine, I would prefer that it have a sea that doesn't go too far up into the sky. But maybe that's what it does. So, okay, let's see. What is going to happen in the bay here? Maybe there's a little boat. That would be fun. Let's smooth this out here just a little bit. Get some more paint thinner on that, just to really smooth out our water. It doesn't have to be perfect, but we want something fun here. And we're gonna draw a little boat. Why not, right? Our world can have a boat in it. Maybe it's just gonna be a little boat right here. And we're gonna put it in just like that. And that's what our boat looks like. And put a little bit of midnight black mixed in with that, just to kind of give some of the shadow there. Maybe we'll throw in a little bit of that purple. That's kind of how the shadows are gonna work here. And then guess what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take that 2-inch brush, a little bit of paint thinner, and just hold down a little bit. Maybe. Let's take another brush and try that again. Let's take this one here and pull that paint down. Yeah, just like that, just like that. Maybe we'll even switch to a smooth foam or fan brush. Pull that down, just like that. Okay, now we have a little bit of a reflection, and maybe we're going to add in some of the shadow. It's fine. This is how our boat works. It's all good. Okay, cool. Let's add a nice pole in the middle for this boat. Boat's got to have a nice place for the sail, right? Let's get some of that other brown color and put it in here, right there, just like that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, nice boat. Okay, cool. And a boat's got to have a sail, right? What color should our sail be? We haven't done anything with this color, which is something, but I forgot. But that's okay. We're going to use it anyway. Oh, we're going to accidentally mix it with some of the orange too. That's all right. We're going to grab this paint knife here, grab a little bit of that white again, and just kind of cut into the canvas right there. Just like that. So we can kind of add a little bit of a highlight to our sail there. And maybe we'll paint a little bit of a titanium white on the edge. Just like that. There we go. That's good. We'll do the same to the bottom over here. Oop, oop. Just like that. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'd say it's a pretty happy looking boat. Maybe there's some little waves coming out behind it. They're sailing into the shore. They're getting ready to go on their ski trips. Let's put a little bit of that in there. There we go. There we go. Let's just let's go ahead and blend this with our fan brush. We're gonna get a smooth fan brush again. A little bit of paint thinner. Just gonna pull that out a little bit. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Oh. What? There we go. All right. Let's add a little bit of detail to our shoreline here. Same thing, just using that fan brush. Just pull it along the shore. Maybe grab some more of that teal and paint it in to kind of give it a rockier edge. There we go. There we go. Just like that. But, maybe there's a little bit of a reflection too. So let's go ahead and take our smooth 1-inch oval brush, dip it in a little paint thinner, pull some of that paint down. Just like that. So kind of go straight down and get a little bit of a reflection. We're going to use the 2-inch brush, actually. There we go. More or less. Smooth this out again. Just like that. Just like that. Okay. I think we've made a pretty cool painting, or at least one where we're going to stop for today. Let's go ahead and sign this little guy. Here we go. We're going to take a little bit of this orange, the best color, no bias, and let's sign this little guy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. I mean, nope. Happy accident. This is fine. This is fine. There we go. And there you have it. There's our lovely scene. I hope you've had fun painting with us today. Be sure to have fun with your art. I'll see you next time. Oh my god.